Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to make this gorgeous soap saver. So I've got a lovely bar of soap here and I'm not actually saving that one in there. I'm going to put all the little odds and ends of soap into this soap saver so that I can use them up without them breaking. But equally you could put a nice bar of soap and use this as a washcloth. We've got a little cord here. I'll link to the video about how to make the cord in the description below because you don't need me to do that here. But this is a very simple crochet in the round project. So we start off with a chain here and we just go round and join every row. And I have used half double crochet, a type of V-stitch. So let's get going and I'll show you how to start this off and then you can get going yourself. I've got a little bit of the pink crochet cotton here, which is a LoveCraft's Aran weight Paintbox cotton. You can buy this online in lots of different countries. So start off with a slip stitch, around 2 fingers, tuck the working yarn through. I call this the tail, this bit that's attached to this skein or the ball of wool, the working yarn, and pop your crochet hook in. Now in this case I am using a size 4mm crochet hook. Now Aran weight would usually use a 5mm. I prefer this particular cotton to use a 4 or a 4.5mm crochet hook because it gives a slightly denser texture. So we're going to start off with a chain of 17, yarn over, pull through, that's 1 chain, yarn over, pull through, 2, yarn over, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now you can make this as narrow or as wide as you like. 17, roughly 17 is fine. Go for an odd number. But we are going to add one further chain, which is to get ourselves up the side, if you like. So an odd number plus 1. And in the second chain from the hook, you're going to do 2 double crochet. So that's the second, let me just stop there, point out the second chain from the hook. So that's nothing. First chain, second chain. Second chain from the hook, we're going to do a half double crochet or a half treble if you're in the UK. Yarn over, insert your hook into that second chain, and I'm going into the top loop or the front loop. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. And we're going to do another one of those in the same stitch. Insert your hook, yarn over, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. So that's our first little cluster of 2 half double crochets. Skip a stitch and we're going to do 2 in the next one. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, another one in the same chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Skip a chain into this one, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Skip the next chain, yarn over, insert your hook. The cat's been on the table. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, now miss that chain into the next one. Pull through all 3, so that's 1 and 2. One and 2. Skip a chain, 2 half double crochet, there's 1 and 2. Skip a chain, half double crochet, 1 and 2. Now we reached, if I skip that, I'm now in the last stitch, and I'm going to do a half double crochet in that last stitch, 1 and 2. Bring that tail along down the side. We're going to go round to the other side, and we're going to come back, so just turning your work 180 degrees, and we're going to come back down the other side of that foundation chain to and you'll see why in a moment, rather than try and explain it now. Now I'm going to actually miss out the stitch that I the space, and I'm going to go into, let's get my darning needle again. I'm going to go into this space here opposite the pair before the pair you've just done. It will become clear. So you're using this little pair of half double crochet as the end of the bag, and this is the start of the back of the bag. So we're also going to trap that tail in. So I'm going to find the chain now. So we're going into that space there, not into this space here. This is so the bag will actually become a front and a back. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, and do that again, going over the tail. Saves you having to weave in the ends. Now that seems all very bunched up and very tight, but that's what makes the corner of your bag just here. So it's this corner we're doing just here. We've come along here and we're now doing this corner and going back around the back of the work. Yarn over. We're now going to find the next pair of double crochet to half double crochet to go in. So it becomes obvious. There's the double crochet from the other side. We go in just next to it, yarn over, pull through all 3, yarn over. So that's the second one of the pair. Keep doing this until we get to the beginning. Yarn over, and another yarn over. Sorry. Move on to the next one, yarn over, insert your hook, over, one, half double crochet, another half double crochet. And we're moving along to the next pair, like so. Once you've done the first couple of rounds, there's more for you to hold on to, and it makes it much easier. Now I've probably captured enough of that tail, so I'm going to stop capturing it further. Remember, there's no chain space between the two pairs of half double crochet. It's literally just half double crocheting all the way around. Now you can see, have we matched up each of the pairs? We've got one on the end, then we've got these pairs here. Yes, and now we've got one on the end here. So we now join into the first chain that we made for our turning chain, or the start of the round. Insert your hook there and do a slip stitch. So you bring your loop forward and you bring it through again. We're now going to do 2 chain and turn our work round, so we're back to the beginning again. Now, where do we go next? You're now going to do your pairs of double crochet in between, half double crochet in between the 2 double crochet that you did below. So not between these, not in these gaps, actually in between the stitches. It's quite tricky the first time you do it, but you'll get used to it. It just gives this very nice V pattern. So 2 again in exactly the same way. So all you've got to do is to find that gap between the 2 half double crochet. And it will become easier as you get into the 2nd, 3rd and 4th round. So in between the 2 stitches. And if you use a larger hook, it may be slightly easier, but it'll give you a much looser little bag. It's entirely up to you, really. So I'm just going to continue along this side and show you what happens when we go around the corner. And to be quite honest, if you get in a muddle with numbers of stitches and turning chains and all that jazz, don't worry too much. As long as you're consistent, your soap is not going to worry whether it's got an extra half double crochet pair and an extra chain here and there. That's fine. It's lovely to have to give this away as a gift. Maybe you put a lovely soap in it as a gift to somebody. That would be great. Now it was a bit tricky when we go around the end because the half double crochets really are very close together. So we just push our hook through. It's going to go into there. 1 and 2. So maybe you just crochet with a little looser tension than you normally do. And you can do that by just pulling up that loop a little further and not tightening these chains too much. But the reason we do it like this is this sort of tightness at the bottom, is it gives us this corner. You can see that the little bag is starting to take shape. It's starting to curl up and gives you the nice neat shape. Of course, there's lots of choice of colour when it comes to these lovely cottons. If you go on the LoveCraft's website, lovecraft.com, you'll be asked for your location, and they've definitely got websites all over the place. You can find this Paintbox colours. I mean, they're beautiful colours, such a range of colours. So I will continue to go round and round, and I'll just complete this round, and then I want to show you just how I finished off the top edge. So you'll go around however many times you need, and let's see, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 rounds, and that was the depth that I wanted it for my soap saver. So we're just coming to the end of this round. One more stitch here, and then the next one is on the end are the 2 chain. So I'm now going to join to this stitch here, which is actually the first half double crochet. Crochet for half double crochet and for double crochet, there actually is a P shape. So you've got the legs, and then you've got the stitch at the top, and it gives you this P, and that's how you remember that that is part of this first stitch. And we're going to simply slip stitch into that stitch, and we're going to do 2 stitches and start again. There we go. Now if we go to this example here, you can see, if I undo the knot, you'll be able to see how I finished off the top. So I did a slip stitch all the way around for the last row. So let me show you how to do a slip stitch. It's very simple. So let's just undo that. So to do a slip stitch to finish off your work, and what it does is it just tightens up that top row. Slip stitch is very simple. Insert your hook, pull through a loop, and then pull that loop through this loop on your hook. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through a loop, and pull that loop through the one on your hook. So it's the most basic stitch. So it's the stitch we use to join rounds, but you can also use it when you want to do a nice tight neat stitch to finish off something. So there we go, that's how you do a slip stitch. Not too difficult. Then all I did was to create a cord, and as I said before, I'll link to that in the description below, and you'll need a cord that's probably a bit longer than this one, and then you can tie it in a knot or a bow. Make sure that you make it long enough. That's the critical thing. So probably I could have made this a little bit longer. But there we have it. I'm knotting the ends just like so, and then this can be hung up in the shower or on a tap with your soap inside it, or your bits of soap. And of course, this cotton washes extremely well in the washing machine. So you can wash it from time to time. Just pull the drawstring and then hang it up like so. So there we have it, a lovely crochet soap saver in aran weight cotton yarn, just using an adapted V-stitch and half double crochet, working in the round and joining up one side. And you don't really see the join. Those stitches that we use to join the rounds sort of just disappear. You think, oh gosh, they're going to show up, but in fact they just integrate, so people are not even going to notice that little join that you have on the side. So there we have it. You could even make a striped one, which would be also lovely. So thanks so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, then please subscribe and press the bell for notifications of upcoming videos. I look forward to speaking to you very soon. Take care. Bye.